Hello, it is I, the Yeti bum. Deactivate creepy intro voice. How you doing, guys and gals? I hope you're doing well. If you're not, let me know in the comments. I will send you a word hug, courtesy of the Yeti bum. I haven't scripted any of this or written it down. I only have a vague idea what I'm talking about, so expect rambling and nonsensical idiocy. Okay, I mean, expect that from me at all times anyway. Yeah, I do a lot of content that just has music over it, short clip montage videos. Anyone who's watched any of my previous videos with commentary over know that I do not use a third-party editor. I don't have a laptop or a computer powerful enough to render, so all the videos I make are done on Xbox One YouTube editor, which in itself is like an exercise in frustration and stupidity, because it's a ball ache to use. But I know a lot of you like to hear my voice for some reason, probably so it makes you feel better about your own voice, which I'm fine with that. I mean, the whole point of these videos was for me to learn editing and to hopefully give someone something to watch, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, that either makes them laugh or makes them want to play a game or just makes them not think about any horrific shit going on in their life. So just something fun, you know what I mean, injecting a bit of fun into someone's life without it sounding sexual, even if unless you want it to, if you find that fun. Anyway, rambling, get back on the point. So yeah, just let me know, like, in the comments, what you think of the videos, what kind of videos would you like to see. If you want to see more videos or I'm just talking rubbish, then I'll do it. Like, send me some questions in the comments, any subject, I don't mind. Gaming, Rainbow Six Siege, my life, like, what is my favourite vegetable? I don't know the answer to that one, I'd have to really think about it, but just stick it down in the comments and I'll do a Q&A video, because that'd be quite fun. But I suppose we should talk about Siege, seeing as though I did put tips at the end of talk time in the title, so it's kind of obligatory at this point. Siege and first-person shooters in general. I mean, I'm not a pro gamer, but I have played first-person shooters religiously for over 10 years of my life, almost to an obsessive level. Like, I absolutely love first-person shooters. And not blowing my own trumpet, there's never been a game where I've had a negative KD at all. If I did, I'd take the disc out, I'd snap it or nuke it. Or I'd listen to these awesome tips from the Yeti bum. Prepare yourself. This is going to blow your hair back. Probably the most important piece of advice I could give anyone, whether you're new to first-person shooters or you've played them for years, is crosshair placement. It will win you gunfights constantly. It's the most important thing that should be in the forefront of your mind all the time. I'm thinking about it when I'm playing. I'm thinking, where am I aiming? When that guy comes around the corner, where is his head going to be? Is he running? Can I hear him crouch walking? If you can get your crosshair ready for that one-shot headshot, then they are not going to stand a chance. Even with latency, even if they're fast peeking, they're going to end up getting killed. So always try and remember that. There's also some like innate issues with Rainbow Six Siege. The main one being perspective. In most other games you don't notice it. People just assume that when they're looking out of their operator's eyes that is the level you're looking at. It's not. So if you peek a corner and you're pushed up right against it, and there's someone down the other end of the corridor and they're peeking, watching that corner, they're going to see you coming before you see them, because a few inches from next to your eye to the right or the left hand side of it is going to peek out before you, as well as your shoulder and some of your upper torso. They have sorted out some of those issues, because for some reason some character models, when you lean to the left or the right, more of your body would show, so they kind of corrected that and changed the model animation so that it's more even. But just try and remember, if you're going to peek a window, a door, a corner, whatever, to push yourself as far back as you can. Not only will it make you less visible to the enemy from their perspective, you're going to get a wider field of view as you strafe past that gap. What else? Droning. This is a game built on droning. If you'll often go against a team where you are just getting droned out constantly. It's not always beneficial because if everyone's on the drone, then no one's getting kills, but it frustrates the enemy something rotten, and they're going to run around. Any other teammates who are watching are going to get an easy pick because they're moving from position. They're not holding that tight angle anymore and leaning and watching that corner waiting for you to come round it. Plus also the intel is invaluable. Close to droning, I'd say communication. It goes hand in hand, really. If you're going against a 5-man team who are all talking and you're playing solo and everyone else on your team doesn't have a mic, you could all be the best players in the world and they still have a higher chance of winning than you. If you go down, like, let someone know where you went down from, what enemy it was, what position they were in. Watch kill cams, because they give you so much information. Every single time you get killed, you should be watching how you got killed and trying to incorporate that into your play style, because it worked for them, it can work for you. I'm gonna probably split this tips and tutorials thing into God, it could go into like 10 videos because there's so many different simple things that you can focus on to make your gameplay so much better, make your experience so much better in the game. Because it's not all about winning, you want to have fun, and a game like this can quickly become very, very frustrating for a new player. There's so much to learn. I mean, map knowledge in itself, you're going to get smashed on every map over and over again, and so you learn like every nuance of what wall's destructible, where can they peek me from, and then people will still surprise you. This game's been out over a year, people still surprise me. They'll make a murder hole, or they'll come from a different direction, or use a strat that you could never dream of, and that's what makes this game so interesting, I think. I've played a lot of Call of Duty and I loved it. I was always a rush player. I could play rush or I could hold the objective. I like to hold like aisles of play on the map and just lock it down with a team, playing search and destroy. But on this, they've purposely made it so there's pretty much always a way to counter any strategy. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about these tips. You know, I am not a first-person shooter god. If you think any advice I've given is terrible, let me know. Write it in the comments so everyone can have a discussion about it. My opinion is not verbatim. It is not the law. And yeah, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe, share. Thank you all for watching. You're all absolutely beautiful and I love your faces. Love you long time. I'm not crazy.